The silence of countless unlived lives hangs heavy in the air, a quiet story of dreams that withered because they weren't truly lived. Look around, see the faces moving through their days, the hurried steps on the sidewalk, the endless scroll of what everyone else is doing. How many of those people are really awake, following their own true direction with a fierce, personal certainty? How many have traded their own vibrant way of being for the dull routine of just fitting in? We arrive in a world that, with good intentions but often a tight grip, tries to shape us, to label us, to make us fit neatly into ready-made slots. From the moment our own awareness starts to grow, subtle and obvious pressures begin to work on us. The toys we're given, the stories we hear, the paths that get praised, all quietly suggest that safety is in being the same, that acceptance comes from mirroring everyone else. But I'm telling you now, the real danger isn't in the rough edges of the unknown, not in taking a path that few others do, but in the comfortable chains of just going along. It's a slow, quiet draining of your spirit, a dimming of your own bright spark, until only a tiny flicker remains. Look at the forgotten ambitions, the silent rows of what could have been, each one a reminder of a life lived trying to be someone else. Think about Thomas Edison, laughed at for his strange ideas, a teacher calling him slow-witted. If he had just accepted what others thought, the world would still be in a dimmer age. Imagine Henry Ford, facing mockery for his car without horses, something people thought was silly and impractical. If he had listened to the doubters, the way we all got to travel might never have changed. History doesn't remember the people who just followed the crowd. It celebrates the ones who broke the mold, the rebels with a purpose, the individuals who dared to listen to their own persistent heartbeat, even when it was out of step with everyone else. Your dreams, that special feeling inside you, aren't just copies of what your neighbor wants. They are uniquely yours, born from your own experiences, your talents, your deepest longings. To give them up for the sake of fitting in is a deep betrayal of yourself, a silencing of the very voice that was meant to sing your own song. The urge to fit in is a strong current, pulling you toward the calm but shallow waters of being average. It talks of security, of ease, of no problems. But real growth doesn't happen when things are easy. It happens when things are tough. A diamond doesn't get made by gentle handling, but by huge pressure, by the constant rubbing of hard forces. Accept the discomfort of being different. Let the raised eyebrows and the quiet judgments be like medals, showing that you dared to step outside the tight walls of what was expected. Your own true way of being is your great strength, the unique mark you leave on the world. To weaken it, to hide it, is to make yourself smaller. Think of a strong oak tree, standing tall against the storm. Its strength doesn't come from looking just like all the other trees, but from its deep individual roots, its willingness to face the weather on its own terms. You have that same built-in strength, that inner toughness, waiting to be used. But it can only grow when you dare to stand alone, rooted in the good soil of your own truth. The world doesn't need another repeat. It needs original voices, new solutions, the unique ways of seeing things that only you have. Your dreams, however strange they might seem, have the power to light up parts of life that have been dark for too long. To stop them is not just bad for you, it's a loss for everyone. Look at Walt Disney, going broke and getting turned down many times before his imaginative ideas captured the hearts of millions. Imagine if he had accepted the limits others put on him, if he had let the fear of failing put out the endless creativity he had inside. The wonder he brought to the world would have stayed locked up inside his unexpressed potential. The path of being yourself isn't always smooth. It takes courage, toughness, and a strong belief in what your own voice tells you. There will be times you doubt yourself, quiet worries, and the temptation to go back to the seeming safety of the crowd. But when those times come, remember the great people who walked their own paths, who went against the usual way, and who ended up changing things forever. Your power isn't in how well you can copy others, but in how brave you are to be yourself, honestly and strongly. It's in being willing to show your flaws, to celebrate what makes you strong, and to let your own light shine brightly, even if it lights up a path that no one else has walked yet. The time for just copying is over. The world is waiting for your real expression, what only you can offer. Step out of the shadows of fitting in and into the bright light of your own truth. The dreams you feel inside aren't just daydreams. They are the plans for the life you were meant to live. Accept them. Help them grow. Let their power change the world. The great flow of human progress isn't made by those who stay in the old channels, but by those who dare to make new ones, to explore unknown places, guided by their own clear vision. You have that same pioneering spirit, that natural ability to create and innovate. Don't let the fear of being different hold back what you can do. See your individuality as your most valuable thing. Think of Abraham Lincoln, whose unusual ideas about fairness went against the very basis of his society. If he had just gone along with what everyone else thought, history would be very different, with a lasting mark of injustice on America. His strength came from his strong commitment to what he believed was right, even when a lot of people were against him. Your beliefs, those basic truths that feel right deep inside you, are what your real power is built on. Don't let them be worn away by the negative voices of a world that often thinks what's familiar is the same as what's true. Hold on tight to what you know is right, to what makes you feel alive, to what matches your deepest values. Having a clear picture of what you want is the cure for the confusion that fitting in creates. When you really understand your own unique purpose, the tempting call of what others expect loses its power. Your own inner sense of direction becomes your steady guide, leading you toward fulfilling your own special destiny. Take the time to develop this clarity. Step away from the noise of the world, the constant demands of others, and listen to the quiet wisdom inside you. What really excites you? What problems do you feel you have to solve? What mark do you want to leave on the world? The answers to these questions hold the key to unlocking your real power. Once you know what you want, the ability to stay focused becomes the bridge that crosses the gap between dreams and reality. It's the steady commitment to your chosen path, even when things get tough and the journey feels hard. Fitting in offers the illusion of an easy life, but real satisfaction comes from focused effort and steady dedication to your own unique goals. Think about the persistent focus of Napoleon Hill, who spent decades studying successful people, turning their wisdom into lasting principles. His work shows the power of having a clear intention and staying committed to a well-defined purpose. Taking action is the spark that starts the engine of your dreams. A vision without action is just a fantasy, a beautiful but ultimately useless image. Fitting in often leads to putting things off, a paralysis born from the fear of stepping outside what's comfortable. But your real power is only realized when you dare to turn your inner vision into real steps, no matter how small they seem at first. Accept the power of making small progress. Every deliberate step, every action that lines up with your true self, builds momentum and makes you stronger. Don't wait for the perfect moment or for all your fears to disappear. The time to act is now, in the messy reality of this very moment. Feeling thankful is the good soil, where your real power takes root and grows strong. When you appreciate what you already have, the challenges that have shaped you, and the opportunities ahead, you open yourself to more good things and possibilities. Fitting in often creates a sense of entitlement and a focus on what you don't have. But true power is in seeing and valuing the richness of your life right now. Learning is the continuous growth that fuels your journey of finding yourself. The still waters of fitting in offer no food for a soul that wants to grow. Your real power gets stronger when you're curious, when you're open to new ideas, and when you commit to learning throughout your life. Every experience, every conversation, every book, every lesson learned adds another layer to your unique understanding. The world needs your unique way of seeing things right now more than ever. It needs the courage of your convictions, the passion of your purpose, and the unwavering brightness of your true self. Don't let the fear of being judged, the pressure to fit in, or the laziness of just going along dim the bright light inside you. Accept the power that is naturally yours. Step bravely onto the path that calls to you, even if it's a path that few others take. Trust the wisdom of your own heart, the clarity of your own vision, and the steady strength of your own spirit. The silence of unlived lives doesn't have to include yours. Let your life be a strong, clear expression of who you truly are, a sign of the powerful change that comes from being yourself. The world is waiting for the unique creation that only you can bring. Use your real power. Live your truth. Light up the world with your own special brilliance. The time is now. The power is within you. Rise and shine. Consider the quiet courage of someone like Temple Grandin, whose unique way of processing the world, initially seen as a hindrance, became a profound asset in revolutionizing animal welfare. She didn't try to fit into a neurotypical mold. Instead, she accepted her different perspective, allowing her to understand and address the needs of animals in ways others couldn't. Her story is a powerful reminder that what makes you different can be your greatest strength, your most valuable contribution. Think about the countless artists, musicians, and writers throughout history who defied the conventions of their time, whose work was initially misunderstood or even rejected. They didn't create by committee, by trying to please everyone. They followed the insistent pull of their own creative spirit, giving voice to visions that were uniquely theirs. Their lasting impact comes precisely because they dared to be different, because they refused to dilute their genuine expression. The pressure to conform can feel immense, like an invisible weight pressing down on your spirit. It shows up in subtle ways. The clothes we feel we should wear, the opinions we feel we should hold, the career paths that are deemed respectable. It plants doubts in your ear when your own inclinations stray from the accepted norms. But these pressures are ultimately external. Your true power resides within, in your ability to discern your own truth and to live in alignment with it. The pressure to conform can feel immense, like an invisible weight pressing down on your spirit. It shows up in subtle ways. The clothes we feel we should wear, the opinions we feel we should hold, the career paths that are deemed respectable. It plants doubts in your ear when your own inclinations stray from the accepted norms. But these pressures are ultimately external. Your true power resides within, in your ability to discern your own truth and to live in alignment with it. Imagine a river flowing towards the sea. If it goes along with every bend and obstacle in its path, without any force of its own, it will meander aimlessly, its journey prolonged and its destination uncertain. But if it maintains its own strong current, its own inherent direction, it will navigate those obstacles, carving its own unique channel towards its ultimate goal. You too have that inherent direction, that inner current urging you towards your own unique destiny. Don't let the external pressures divert you from your true course. The fear of judgment is a powerful tool of conformity. We worry about what others will think if we step outside the lines, if we express unconventional ideas, if we pursue paths that are not widely understood. But ask yourself this: whose life are you living? Are you living to fulfill your own potential and to honor the unique gifts you possess? Or are you living to gain the fleeting approval of others? True self-respect comes not from external validation, but from the integrity of living in accordance with your own truth. Consider the story of Harlan Sanders, who faced countless rejections before his unique recipe for fried chicken finally found acceptance. He didn't let age or the opinions of others deter him from pursuing his vision. His persistence, rooted in a belief in his own creation, ultimately led to a global phenomenon. His life illustrates that your unique value may not be immediately recognized, but that unwavering belief in yourself can eventually break through the barriers of conformity. The path of authenticity requires courage, a willingness to stand alone when necessary. There will be times when your vision is not shared by those around you, when your choices are questioned, when you feel like an outsider. In those moments, remember that the greatest innovations, the most profound contributions to humanity, often come from those who dared to think differently, who were not afraid to stand apart from the crowd. Think about the Wright brothers, facing skepticism and ridicule as they pursued their seemingly impossible dream of flight. They didn't conform to the prevailing belief that heavier-than-air flight was impossible. They persevered, driven by their own ingenuity and their unwavering belief in their vision, ultimately changing the way humanity connects with the world. Your unique experiences, the challenges you have overcome, the perspectives you have gained, these are not liabilities to be hidden. They are valuable assets that shape your individual understanding of the world. Conformity seeks to erase these differences, to create a homogenized version of reality. But your authenticity lies in accepting the richness and complexity of your own story, in allowing your unique lens to inform your actions and your creations. Imagine a garden filled with only one type of flower. It might be pleasing to the eye in its uniformity, but it lacks the vibrancy, the diversity, the unexpected beauty of a garden where many different species bloom. You are one of those unique flowers with your own distinct colors, your own particular fragrance, your own individual way of contributing to the beauty of the whole. Don't try to become a pale imitation of another bloom. Cultivate your own unique beauty. The journey towards your authentic power is a process of self-discovery, of peeling away the layers of external conditioning and societal expectations to reveal the true self that lies beneath. It requires introspection, a willingness to question your own assumptions, and the courage to redefine success on your own terms. Conformity offers a prepackaged definition of success: wealth, status, power, as defined by others. But true success is living a life that feels meaningful and fulfilling to you, a life aligned with your own deepest values and aspirations. Consider the philosophy of Ralph Waldo Emerson himself, who championed the idea of self-reliance, of trusting one's own intuition and inner wisdom above the dictates of society. His writings urged individuals to resist the pressures of conformity and to accept their unique potential. His enduring influence speaks to the timeless human yearning for authenticity and self-expression. The world is not static. It is constantly evolving, constantly in need of new ideas and fresh perspectives. Conformity breeds stagnation, a resistance to change and innovation. Your authentic power is a force for progress, a catalyst for creativity, a source of new solutions to old problems. By daring to think differently, to challenge the status quo, you contribute to the ongoing evolution of our world. Think about the impact of individuals like Marie Curie, who defied the scientific norms of her time, pursuing groundbreaking research in radioactivity, despite facing significant societal barriers as a woman in science. Her unwavering dedication to her own intellectual curiosity and her refusal to conform to limitations led to discoveries that transformed medicine and our understanding of the universe. Your potential is not limited by the expectations of others. It is boundless, waiting to be explored and expressed. Conformity seeks to confine you within artificial boundaries, to tell you what is possible and what is not. But your authentic power lies in your ability to break free from those limitations, to dream beyond the confines of the expected, and to create a reality that aligns with your own expansive vision. Imagine a bird confined to a cage, its wings clipped, never knowing the freedom of flight. Conformity is that cage, and the expectations of others are the clipped wings. But your authentic self yearns to soar, to explore the vast expanse of your potential. Dare to open the cage door, to let your wings grow strong, and to take flight into the limitless possibilities that await you. The time for playing small is over. The world needs your unique talents, your individual passions, your distinct voice. Don't let the fear of being different hold you back from making your own unique contribution. Step into your authentic power, accept the fullness of who you are, and let your light shine brightly for all the world to see. Your journey begins now. Your power is real. Live it fully. The fabric of humanity isn't meant to be woven from identical threads. Its beauty comes from the intricate way diverse colors, textures, and patterns interact, each adding its own special quality to the whole. You are one of those vital threads, essential to the overall design. To try and force yourself into a shape that wasn't meant for you is to lessen your own built-in value and to deprive the world of what only you can offer. Think of the detailed beauty of a natural environment, where every living thing, from the smallest bug to the largest tree, has a crucial role in the delicate balance of life. Fitting in seeks to create a single crop, a barren landscape, without the richness and strength that comes from variety. Your true self is your ecological place, the unique way you connect with the world and add to its vibrant complexity. The journey of accepting your authentic power isn't a finish line to cross, but a continuous unfolding, a lifelong exploration of who you truly are. There will be moments of clarity and moments of confusion, times of bold action and times of quiet thought. Accept this process. Be kind to yourself and trust the natural wisdom that guides you. Your true self isn't a fixed thing, but a dynamic, evolving expression of who you are becoming. Consider the wisdom of the ancient thinkers who urged people to know themselves. This timeless command isn't a call to uniformity, but a deep invitation to explore the depths of your own being, to uncover your unique talents, your core values, and your deepest longings. It's in this process of self-discovery that your authentic power is revealed. The world stands at a turning point, facing complex challenges that demand original thinking and unconventional solutions. Fitting in only offers the worn-out answers of the past. Your authentic power is the source of new ideas, the driver of progress, the spark that creates innovation and inspires change. Dare to offer your unique way of seeing things to the world. It might hold the key to a better future. Think of the impact of social movements throughout history, driven by individuals who dared to question the usual ways and to fight for a fairer world. They didn't just go along with what was accepted. They followed their own sense of right and wrong and their strong belief in a better future, ultimately changing societies and shaping the course of human history. Your life isn't a practice run. This is your one and only performance on the big stage of existence. Don't waste your precious time and energy playing a part that was written for someone else. Step into the spotlight of your own genuineness, accept the unique character that you are, and live your life with passion, purpose, and unwavering conviction. Imagine standing at the top of a mountain, having climbed your own unique path, the view stretching out before you in breathtaking beauty. This is what awaits you when you dare to break free from the limits of conformity and to accept your authentic power. It's a view of a life lived fully, a life rich with meaning, a life that is truly your own. So I ask you now in this very moment to make a conscious choice. Choose genuineness over imitation. Choose courage over comfort. Choose the vibrant path you create over the well-worn road of expectation. The power to live a truly fulfilling and impactful life resides within you, waiting to be awakened. Step forward. Not as a copy of someone else, but as the bright, unique individual that you are meant to be. The world awaits your genuine contribution. Your dreams are valid. Your voice matters. Your unique power is your greatest gift. Now go forth and live it. Live it fully. Live it genuinely. The time is now. Your power is real. Rise and shine.